When you need to change a web database, you make those changes in Access. And as an example, I'll use the web database that I published in the previous video. You can see that it contains a value list, and the values in the list are just placeholders. To change them, go to the Options menu in SharePoint and click Open in Access. You can open a published database from Access, but it's a better practice to open it from SharePoint because that ensures you're working on the most current data, forms, and reports. So, click Open. Feel free to turn this message off. And if you see the yellow message bar here, click Enable Content. You only have to do that once. Open the Issues table, and in the field you want to change, right-click a record, click Edit List Items, and make your changes. After you change an item in that value list, you have to save that change to the SharePoint site before you can use it, and to do that, you synchronize Access and SharePoint. So, go to Backstage View, and here on the Info tab, you click Sync All. That is how you save any changes to your website, by synchronizing. So, let's make a more substantial change, but before we do, let's take a step back. When you first download a template, it's a good idea to open the tables and see what they capture. That tells you what the database can do, and it also tells you if you need to add fields for more data. You can see the Issues table already has a Projects field and a list of projects, and I'll add that field to the Open Issues form. I'll go back to SharePoint and open the application in Access. And then I'll open the form in Layout View. Click Add Existing Fields. Click Show All Tables. Expand the Issues node here. Click the Datasheet section of the form, and drag the Project field to the place I want it on the form. And note that the orange drop bar shows you where the field will land. So, save the change, and replace these generic placeholders with actual project names. Go to Backstage View again, and this time, because I've made a substantial change to the database, I'll click the Save and Publish tab, click Publish to Access Services, and then click Run Compatibility Checker. It's a good idea to run the compatibility check after you make this type of change to a database, just to make sure you don't break anything on your website. The check runs, and if it finds any problems, it lists them here in a table of compatibility issues. If it doesn't find problems, you see this success message. We're good, so back to the Info tab, and click Sync All. So remember, Access is where you change a web database, and synchronizing is how you save your changes to SharePoint. Next, we'll look at how to build a web database from a blank template.